The real reason budgeting never works for students. Let me ask you something real. Have you ever made a budget, felt motivated for exactly 3 days, and then completely forgot it existed? Yeah, you're not bad with money, and you're definitely not lazy. Budgeting just wasn't built for students. And once I realized why, everything finally made sense. The lie we're taught about budgeting. Most budgeting advice sounds like this. Track everything. Cut your expenses. Stick to the plan. Cool. But here's the problem. Students don't live stable lives. Your schedule changes every week. Your energy changes every day. Some weeks you're locked in. Other weeks you're just trying to survive. Yet budgeting assumes you're a robot. Same income, same discipline, same routine. That alone sets you up to fail. What budgeting feels like as a student? Let's be honest. You open a budgeting app. You type in numbers. You feel responsible. Then life happens. An exam week hits. You're stressed. You're tired. You order food because cooking feels impossible. And suddenly the budget feels personal, like you failed. So what do? You stop checking it because guilt is uncomfortable. And that's the first reason budgeting never works. Reason number 1. Budgets punish you for being human. Here's the truth no one says. Most of your spending isn't logical. It's emotional. You spend when you're stressed after class, burned out from studying, bored and procrastinating, lonely at night. Budgets don't account for that. They just say, don't do it. Which is hilarious because that's exactly when you're most likely to do it. So every time you break the budget, it feels like failure. And humans don't stick with systems that make them feel bad. Pause for a second. Think about the last time you broke your budget. Was it really because you're irresponsible, or were you just exhausted? Reason number 2. Students don't have consistent income. This part is huge. Most students don't get paid the same every month. Some months you have part-time shifts, freelance work, allowance. Other months, nothing. But budgets want fixed numbers. Save this much. Spend this much. How? When your income changes, your budget breaks. And instead of adjusting the system, you blame yourself. That's backwards. The system should adapt to you. Here's the twist. So if budgeting doesn't work, what actually does? Because you can't just ignore money forever. I tried that. Doesn't end well. The answer surprised me. The real reason budgeting never works. Budgeting focuses on control, but students need clarity first. You don't need tighter rules. You need awareness. Most students don't even know where their money actually goes, what triggers their spending, which expenses matter versus which don't. So when you jump straight to budgeting, you're guessing, and guessing creates stress. What to do instead? This actually works. Let me break this down simply. No finance guru stuff. Step 1. Stop budgeting. Start tracking. Just for now. No limits, no categories, no shame. Write down what you spend. Notes app is enough. Do this for 7 to 14 days. Not to save, not to judge, just to observe. This alone changes behavior because awareness is powerful. Step 2. Find your stress spending. After a week, look back. Ask, what do I buy when I'm tired? What do I buy when I'm stressed? What do I buy when I'm bored? That's your real money leak. Not coffee, not food, emotion. And once you see that pattern, you can't unsee it. Step 3. Change one thing. Not everything, just one. For example, delivery only twice a week. Snacks only after classes, not during boredom. Cancel one unused subscription. One change. That's it. This builds confidence instead of burnout. Step 4. Replace, don't remove. This part matters. Never just say, don't spend. Ask, what cheaper thing gives me the same feeling? Stressed? Walk plus music. Bored? YouTube, not shopping apps. Burned out? Simple comfort food, not delivery. You're not removing joy. You're redirecting it. The emotional shift that makes it stick. Here's what happens when you do this. You stop feeling bad with money. You stop avoiding your bank app. You feel calmer because you're not fighting yourself anymore. You're working with how you actually live. And that's why this works when budgeting doesn't. When budgeting finally makes sense. Now, here's the irony. After clarity, budgeting becomes easy. Because now you know your patterns, you know your limits, you know what actually matters. At that point, a budget isn't a punishment, it's a tool. But only after awareness. Quick recap. Budgeting fails for students because it ignores emotional spending. It assumes stable income. It turns normal human behavior into failure. What works instead? Track first. Understand your triggers. Change one thing at a time. Replace habits, don't remove joy. Try this tonight. Open your Notes app, write down what you spent today. That's it. No rules, no pressure. Just clarity. Do that for a week, and I promise you'll start feeling in control again. Let's level up together.